So my name is Caleb Gordon. I'm the Fundraising and Projects Coordinator at Arts Access Aotearoa. My role here focuses on creating funding opportunities for arts access. And for me, for funding, it's not just about approach people for grants and support in a kind of financial way, but also about building relationships and getting them to understand who we are and the work we're doing, the impact we want to have. Calling people when I'm developing an application, it's really important just to kind of get that better sense over exactly what they're looking for, exactly who they are, and also to get that kind of immediate feedback on what I'm actually going to be putting forward as what I'm looking for support and funding on. Because often it's I've got a good idea and a good sense of what I'm seeking to have funded, and sometimes that actually might not be the most appropriate thing to be putting in front of someone, and it's wanting to kind of put my best foot forward, the best possible opportunity in front of a funder. My time is valuable and their time is valuable too when they're reviewing applications. And often, a 5 to 15 minute conversation can really, set yourself up for success for what will actually be kind of hours of work and hours of work for someone else as well down the line. I think it's going in really open and being fairly broad and making the time to actually get deep into that conversation. So going prepared to talk about yourself and the organization, what you're currently doing and what you want to be doing. So kind of what your current work is and what their focus is. And if you're wanting to, especially if you're looking for funding for a new project, um, why you're moving into that area now, and what is the urgency and why is now the right time to be doing it? And the other thing with funders is just being really honest about where you are and what you're kind of up to, or the circumstances in which you found yourself, because based on those, they're often able to offer you the best advice possible. So to me, it's just, it's going in open and just being ready for kind of any type of question, because it's not a test you can pass or fail. It is focusing on it as meeting someone new for the first time and building that relationship and that rapport, rather than thinking this is something that you're going to pass or fail. Because ultimately, every funder wants you to succeed, so they want to support you to put the best application forward. So they're only ever going to give you kind of positive advice, which again, they usually leave up to you to take or leave. It's giving yourself time, and it's that time to actually like look at the application, look at the project or the work that you're looking for funding for, to understand it as well as possible. Because often when you've got a application form and you're trying to work out how to fit your project or your work into it, it can really reshape or reposition the work you're doing. And sometimes you just need to sit with that for a while and work out actually how am I talking here about my work, and this is the best way to do it. And it gives you time also, to set up opportunity to talk to someone at the funding body to actually get a sense of what they're looking for, and it lets you also go talk to other people about their advice on funding or get things like letters of support. So time is like the best asset you can have in putting a good application together. So you do have to kind of start as early as possible, and often you only you can have a 30-day window for a lot of applications. So it is building up a good funding calendar so that you've got the time or the most time possible with each application. Just go for it and understand that people have your best intentions at heart. You can't always be sure you're going to have a positive outcome, but you've kind of just got to keep at it. So it's that resilience in making applications, which is also really important.